Hi, I just wanted to quickly show how gravity can help naturally irrigate, and also how interesting it is that if I raise this hose higher than the level that it is in the tank, it just naturally cuts off. So when I'm walking around in the landscape and I raise my hose up, it just stops. And then when I lower it again, it continues. So it's quite nifty in that regard. But no pump needed. That's what's so glorious about this, is like, the energy is inherent in the potential just volume of water higher on the hill than where I'm at right here. And when the tank is full, I can irrigate up on that hill too. But I've actually been trying to empty it because I need to work on the spigot. It's a little leaky. And we've been in a bit of a drought, so it's almost empty. So I'm down here in full sun irrigating baby tomatoes and strawberries and black cumin and carrots and marigold and calendula and beets that aren't liking all the sun, quite frankly. I think they prefer partial shade. So again, it's quite easy to just, if I want to cut off the hose and then continue. And I like the flow rate actually better, just naturally what gravity provides. It's not so gushy, towards seedlings. I think the earth absorbs it faster at this rate, than it just like eroding the topsoil, gushing out. And I can just leave it there. I generally weed a little bit, move it, weed a little bit, move it, harvest, nibble, purr. So anyway, I hope that helps. I can show you back at the tank. It's all the way up here. What that looks like. And again, normally I can irrigate all of this hill, but since it is somewhat higher, it doesn't flow as faster unless the tank is full. So as you can see here, this is what's called a first flush system. And basically, if there's any debris that gets past the filter in the gutters, then it kind of gets first flushed into this like settle tank right here, where it settles down, and then the water sort of naturally leaks out gradually. But after that fills up, a ball kind of cuts that off, a float valve, and all of the overflow goes into the tank here. And I like having it on the ground up here because it's still actually higher than the rest of the yard that I irrigate. And when it's completely full and the water line's up here, I still can irrigate up around here. I'll just do that first, and then I go down the hill, and I can actually kind of trick it into, like, if I just loop it over my stump right here, I can trick it to like cutting off the irrigation when the water tank, loses like approximately a quarter of, its full amount, because the stump is that high. So if I loop the hose when it's full, oh, I gotta pull this stuff from the computer. I'll just loop it here. And that actually would just naturally cut off any of the water flow once the tank got to 3/4 full. And or I can loop it over a bucket or my gorilla cart or something, and it cuts off the tank at half full, etc. So, when we start to think outside of the electrical power box and we think about this, amazing potential energy that's inherent in nature, I don't know, a lot of creativity can come of it. So don't think that you need a pump in order to irrigate, or you need well water or city water or anything like that. Just raise your tank a little higher and you get more of that head, more of that flow, that pressure, and your water can actually go really far, literally. I'm not trying to be cliche.